What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Ben and Jason video cast. I'm Jason.
And I'm Ben.
Alright, and it's been a couple of weeks maybe since we filmed, but I think it's been well worth the wait. So.
It has. You will wish you'd kept watching.
Yeah, so me and Ben went. We found a couple of goodies.
You can see here we go back to Target with the two different Targets. I was looking for a Killer Clowns from Outer Space NECA figure, Toonie Terrors Shorty, but instead I've got something else.
Yep, and I'm always looking for anything from the original OGs, which is Freddy, Jason, Michael, and found a new one. So we'll take a look at that. But Ben, I think Ben's going to start us out and show us what he's got.
So I got when we was at Target tonight, I found Elvira. They had a few more new, at least to us, NECA Toonie Terrors, and of course the titular host of horror host Cassandra Peterson's character Elvira, and so I was like, cool, I'll definitely get this. I like her, think she's cool. I've seen her at cons, didn't ask for autograph. Possibility, you know?
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be. So anyway, the backdrop for this one is the couch that she would lay on, you know, and all sexy and whatnot. But lots of good details. The knife is kind of printed into the mold there, so that's better than you know, painted on. Her black dress is draped. Her beehive hairdo is pretty well detailed there, with it actually, you know, flowing down, and a couple others. So anyway, so yeah, $14.99. On the top it says Elvira 40 years of the character. So yeah, I am glad for that. Fun fact, when I was a kid, late one Halloween night with my dad, we was watching a Saved by the Bell episode where they met Elvira.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember that. Then she showed like Night of Navy versus the Night Monsters, which is a film about the Navy fighting killer trees.
There's a couple more facts that I'll tell you about Elvira.
Alrighty.
As we proceed into the episode. But for now, we're going to take a look at what I found, and it is the Michael Myers, and it says Halloween dose. Yes, on the background, and the background, or the item, and the background is the hospital room. So, which would make sense, but I don't remember a face being on the jack-o'-lantern or the pumpkin in Halloween 2. Maybe I'm not remembering it correctly or anything. But
we never watch horror film.
Yeah.
Just go buy the toys.
I love this Freddy. But on a previous episode, if you remember, I bought the Michael Myers, and this one, if you can see the comparison, the Halloween 2 does look a little bit more detailed, I think. Or not detailed, but more like...
a little blood, a little more, you know, scariness.
Yeah. So I thought that was a good find, and it being Michael, I mean... you gotta have Michael Myers. I mean, you know.
So basically, you've got two different variants. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's the first variant, two different variants that we've got in our Toonie Terror collection.
Yeah. Speaking of that, though, when we were there earlier, they had a Jason variant on this one, and it was, I think, Friday the 13th. Part 5. Yeah. And it's the one where he was like underwater chained up.
Right, yeah, I remember.
And they had that variant based on this one. So I mean, it would be cool if we could do each like sequal. You know, the OG, and then that would be pretty cool if they came out with something like that. But
I'd say over time they would.
Yeah.
So what about Cassandra Peterson?
So a lot of people don't know it though, but when she was auditioning for another role, and they didn't like that, so she actually came up with the character Elvira on her own. It's actually her character that she created. It wasn't like a movie studio.
Right, yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, and then when I was probably 15, 16, we were in Florida, and they had like a charity event or something like that.
Yeah.
And Kathy Ireland was there. I think race car driver Jeremy Mayfield. But she was the one that was there, and she was in full outfit or whatever. And she walked up and talked to me at like 16, 17 years old. So fast forward to like 20 years later, I guess. I mean, you went to a con or whatever, and we seen her sitting there. And she was behind, like she had a pretty good group because I guess it was a con near October, so it, obviously Halloween. But I wanted to walk up to her and say, hey, you know, I met you 20 years ago or something like that. Of course, she did. I never remember me. You know, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to come full circle or whatever. So maybe because you have that, next con, maybe we'll get her autograph and talk to her.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And go over it, give her a link to the old...
You walk by, she actually does remember you?
Yeah. Jason?
Jason Smalley, I do declare.
Yeah, she's from Savannah in the 1800s. I do declare.
Speaking of Savannah and Georgia in the 1800s, I got King Kong.
Segue right into it.
So, I love the classic King Kong. And Books A Million, they had this one, which was more of the kind of the movie poster variant in its colors. And then they had the King Kong, of course, from the early 30s. They had the King Kong in the black and white grayscale coloring, but they was half off. So I was able to get this one, and they'll, you know, pop it up on here as well. But yeah, this is the biggest NECA that I've got, and I love it. That's one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite vintage films. And yeah, like I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. I went back, of course, the way they do things. I went back to get the other one, and it was sold. But I love the box art and the box itself, and it's just excellent packaging. And so I'm glad. I was really glad to have this in my collection. It sits above my TV and everything. But so yeah. Some collectibles. We're getting ready to go to Reno. As you may or may not know, I bowl. Jason don't. And we're getting ready.
Never even experienced the sport before.
We're getting ready to go there. But while we're there, we've discussed I'd like to find at least a comic book store, a collector store, horror store to go and do that. So look forward to not seeing that.
Until the next one, if you have a little trinket that you want us to check out, be sure to leave it in the comments below.
Or if you're in the Reno area, here's the address.
Reno, zip code 89501.
Yeah.
And yeah, so check us out on Instagram, and yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, do all that jazz. And until the next one, I'm Jason.
And I'm Ben.
Peace.
Later, y'all.
Y'all scallywants.
Yeah.
I like your package, Ben.
Thank you. A lot of people said that about my King Kong.